Welcome to Ping Pong Dreams, where we dive into the world of legends, dreams, and the moments of breaking and rising again. Today, I invite you to relive one unforgettable moment when a nation held its breath and a man with nothing but belief and heart made the entire world take notice. His name is Jun Mizutani, and he turned Tokyo 2020 into an eternal epic. On the radiant stage of an Olympic Games held without spectators, where the only sounds were paddles striking the ball and breaths echoing in the empty arena, a Japanese man stood still in the center of the court. He didn't shout. He didn't raise his fist. He simply looked up at the ceiling of the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium, as if trying to hide the tears welling in his eyes. In that moment, Jun Mizutani was not just a victorious athlete. He was the embodiment of a nation, small yet unbreakable. A man who walked through shadows to reach the light, guided only by belief and an unyielding heart. Born in 1989 in the quiet town of Iwata, Shizuoka Prefecture, Jun Mizutani was never quite like the other children. While his peers obsessed over baseball, Japan's national obsession, he chose something else: table tennis. To many, it was just a side sport. But to Jun, it was a universe, a place where he saw himself, small, quiet, but burning with desire. At just 10 years old, Mizutani was already winning national youth titles. By 17, he became Japan's youngest ever men's national champion. From there, the name Jun Mizutani became a beacon, a symbol of a new generation that dared to dream, dared to believe, and dared to challenge the impossible. In the global table tennis arena, China was and still is a near unstoppable empire. From the sport's debut at the 1988 Olympics up to 2020, China captured 28 of the 32 gold medals. Japan, Germany, South Korea, their players were mere footnotes in a story dominated by red jerseys and clinical precision. But amid that one-colored canvas, Mizutani stood out, a quiet, defiant melody. He wasn't explosive or overpowering, but he was brilliant, calm, and extraordinarily intelligent, with strokes as smooth as symphonies and a resolve carved from steel. At the Rio 2016 Olympics, Mizutani made history, winning bronze in the men's singles, Japan's first ever Olympic individual medal in table tennis. He also helped lead the national team to silver in the men's team event. They were major breakthroughs. But for Mizutani, it wasn't enough. And fate had one more stage waiting for him, one larger, more intense. Tokyo 2020. The most extraordinary Olympics ever held, delayed a year by the pandemic. No fans, no cheering, just raw competition echoing in silence. For the first time ever, mixed doubles was added to Olympic table tennis. A new chance, a sliver of hope. And Jun Mizutani, now 32, was chosen to pair with a young 20-year-old prodigy, Mima Ito, an unlikely pair. But that very contrast would become their greatest strength. They weren't the favorites. Early matches were rough. In one, they had to save 7 match points just to survive. But Mizutani, ever the quiet leader, kept the rhythm, steadied the nerves, and lifted his younger partner like an older brother guarding a flame. And then came the final, against none other than Xu Xin and Liu Shiwen, China's top-ranked pair. Living legends. The match began. Japan fell behind 0-2. No one thought they'd come back. But like a story too good to be true, Mizutani and Ito clawed back set by set, 2-2, then 3-2. China fought back, 3-3. A final set, one last battle. Every rally now felt like a war between belief and dominance. Mizutani's soft yet deadly backhands, Ito's blinding counters, together they created a performance so electric even viewers watching from home forgot to breathe. And then, 11-6. Japan wins. A historic gold medal. The first Olympic gold in table tennis for Japan, and the first time since 2004 that China didn't top the podium. Mizutani didn't roar. He simply bowed his head, tears falling freely. Few knew what those tears meant, joy or release. Because afterward, he revealed something no one expected. He had played the entire tournament with almost no vision in one eye. A degenerative eye condition had blurred his sight. Competing at that level was near impossible. He had planned to retire before Tokyo, but he postponed it for this one last chance on home soil, and he made it count. One final fight, one perfect ending. A farewell only legends are allowed. Shortly after Tokyo 2020, Mizutani announced his retirement from international competition. His legacy: 1 Olympic gold, 1 silver, 2 bronze, 10 national titles, countless international wins, and more than anything, a cultural shift. He proved Japan could win, that even in a world dominated by giants, someone with heart could carve out history. He gave Japan and the world something greater than medals: hope. Hope that you don't need to be the strongest, the fastest, or the most dominant. If you have the will, if you have the fire, you can still rewrite history. Jun Mizutani was not a blazing star. He was a quiet flame, steady, enduring, and deeply human. He left the stage like an artist after his finest performance. No grand farewell, no fireworks, just a soft fade and a lingering echo in every heart. When people speak of Tokyo 2020, they'll remember many victories as many medals, but few will forget the man, half-blind, all-heart, who beat a dynasty with nothing but belief. And in the story of Japanese table tennis, Jun Mizutani will forever be more than a name. He is a legend, not just for winning, but for showing us that miracles are real, and sometimes they come from the quietest souls. You've just listened to a special story from Ping Pong Dreams, where glory and heartbreak become one. If you were moved by Jun Mizutani's journey, don't forget to follow the channel and share this episode with anyone chasing a dream of their own. See you next time, where the hearts of warriors continue to beat in rhythm with the sound of table tennis.